been staying in the city of Volos for the past 10 days or so, and I'm waiting for the surveyor to produce the survey. The city of Volos is quite amazing, and you have all these boats and sailing boats and yachts and everything at the promenade, so it's it's really fantastic. I'm staying in a hotel. It's nothing much, but I'm just waiting there. I'm not staying in the city of Volos, I'm just nearby the city of Volos. I've been in the city before, but it's the first time I actually enjoy it and taking my time with it. So I'm supposedly gonna have some kind of news from the surveyor pretty soon, but I haven't had any news as of yet. So I'm just waiting to see, hopefully after the weekend, but I'll be back reporting this. And what a lovely city Volos is. It is basically a coastal city between Athens and Thessaloniki, and it's home to 86,000 people. It is a big port, one of the newest ports in Greece, and it is a modern city with modern infrastructure and modern buildings. And the city is very nicely located at the innermost point of a gulf, at the foot of Mount Pelion. That allegedly is the land of the centaurs. The city is also very nicely connected to all these Sporades islands like Skiathos, Skopelos and Alonissos, and there are also connections to Limnos, Lesbos, Chios and Skyros. The city has a big university and it's quite lively and very nice to walk by the promenade. To be honest, I really enjoy my time in Volos, and just a small confession, it's one of my favorite cities in Greece. And at this point, I received a phone call from the surveyor saying that my report is ready to be sent to my email, so I'm rushing back to the hotel to have a look. So, I'm really excited right now because I have just received the survey report from the surveyor, very neatly marked with color coding. So this report analyzes the overall condition of the boat from top to bottom and includes the sea trial results. Additionally, it highlighted various findings and recommendations from maintenance and repairs. It also identified the vessel's condition and all the possible necessary repairs and revealed both positive aspects and areas needed attention. So the keel was rusted, but it is just the outer layer, so I can scrape it and sand it down and I'll be fine. Then the keel bolts showed some rust, but this is expected for a boat of her age. And luckily, the inboard engine was also in good condition. And as expected with the rigging, it's kind of getting old, but it has no issues whatsoever. As for the sails, we clearly had no idea how old they were, but they were generally good and considered to be seaworthy, or whatever that's called for sails. Now that I think about it, maybe windworthy, maybe that. Generally, the condition of the boat was found to be okayish, but the overall maintenance of the boat was found to be below average. So the surveyor quoted a 4 to 5 months of work, hard work, for the prospective buyer, but it's not all bad and grim, of course. There were some good things about it. So the good news is that the boat is structurally sound for her age. The first step is definitely done by now. So I am about to combine all the necessary expenses and then get back to the seller with my counteroffer. So I sat down and I prepared a list indeed to send to the seller, and I gave him a call a minute ago, but he didn't respond, so I'm just expecting a call back from him, so I'll let the camera roll. Παρακαλώ. Α, ναι, σας κάλεσα πριν. Είχα νέα από τον Ιωγνώμονα. Έχει γράψει ολόκληρη έκθεση, είναι πολλά πράγματα. Έχει γράψει 27 σελίδες, οπότε θα σας κάνω μια λίστα με τα σημαντικά τα οποία πρέπει να αγοραστούν, να φτιαχτούν κτλ. Και θα σας το στείλω με email. Then we've spent some time on the phone discussing the basic outcome of the survey, and I promised to send an email across, and then we would proceed with the discussions regarding the price and the price adjustments according to the survey. On the following day, I had to travel to Kalanera to have a face-to-face discussion with the seller regarding the price adjustment after the list I sent him. At that point, it was all or nothing for me, so I had to actually gather my belongings and go to the nearby village of Katogadzea and stay there for the entirety of the negotiations. And I have to admit, it wasn't bad, not bad at all, so I enjoyed it. It's super hot. I just had a phone call from the seller and we agreed on the price. So the boat will be mine. We have a lot of paperwork. The Greek bureaucratic system is kind of tough to deal with, but the first step is done. Yes! I need to pack up my stuff from the hotel and go straight to the boat. It is really unbelievable how a dream I had for 6 years actually comes true. I really have no words to describe the way I feel after so much struggle since I quit my job and prepared for all this adventure. All the market research or the sailing training or the endless YouTube videos I watched, they all come to fruition. They all come to the point where I am right now, building up the ladder to climb the boat for the first time. My enthusiasm is beyond belief. I really couldn't sleep the night before. It's insane, so much anticipation. It is absolutely brand new chapter in my life and I'm determined to stay here until the basic refit is done.